Hi, you guys. I hope you had a fabulous week. I am posting for you a little simple, easy Zen practice from a 13th century Zen master, Dogen, called the backward step to help you gain some perspective when you're in the thick of it and you're freaking out on emotions, or you're in the future or in the past, and you're about to react. If you can stop in that moment and catch yourself and do this little simple move, this visceral move, the backward step, it can help you gain perspective, to step back into your original face, your higher self, your deeper wisdom, a place of non-reaction, a place of present moment mindfulness. Super simple tool. Okay, so Dogen, just as many other masters, Osho, the Lao Tzu in the Tao Te Ching, talks about a really important concept in terms of ancient wisdom, and that is you can't write this shit down. You can't pontificate about it. It's not about thinking. It's about living, breathing, being present in the moment, stepping back, having perspective, connecting to your higher self, your original face, right? We know that we write these teachings down, and as soon as we write them down or we try to pontificate or philosophize about them, they die to us. They're dead. And it's hard to extract wisdom and knowledge from them in the written form. And I'm going to read a little quote from him in a second. We're going to do this practice and I'll read a quote, but he talks about it as well. But he's not the only master. A lot of them have talked about it. Know that this shit has to be lived. This is a living, breathing practice. I'm going to give you a really simple practice today to put into place. Okay, so this backward step literally is about taking a step backwards and getting a little bit of perspective. And it doesn't matter if you do it standing and you take one step back, or you take 10 steps because you're in the shit of it and you've lost your shit and you're like, I need to really back away. Or you're seated in a chair and you just shift your perspective an inch, a half an inch back, just leaning back, giving yourself a different perspective. This practice can be done in many different ways. So try it on and try it in different ways throughout this next week. I'm going to invite you to, every time you find yourself falling into the trap of anger, fear, doubt, emotion. I'm not saying that those aren't going to come up. I'm just saying that wouldn't it be nice when they do come up to have a little bit different perspective, to handle them, to see them, to play with them in the present moment. And so when things come up that stress you out, or that are fearful thoughts or angry thoughts, or you start to get anxiety, or you start to panic, this is a great little practice for you to do, and it's so simple to put into practice. So wherever you're at, I'm going to invite you to, whether you're seated in a chair or standing up, just take a step backwards, literally. Take a step back, relax into your body, feel your body. Take a few breaths and get present. It's that easy. And so what Dogen said about this practice was this: as you take a step back and gain a little perspective, you should cease from practice based on intellectual understanding, pursuing words and following after speech, and learn the backward step that turns your light inwardly to illuminate yourself. Body and mind will drop away and your original face will be manifested. Body and mind will drop away and your original face will be manifested. As we step back and we get present, our original face, or our authentic self, or our higher self, or our deeper wisdom rises up and manifests itself. That's how we connect to it. That's how we tap into it. So thanks for joining me today, you guys. And tomorrow I'm going to share with you a way to vent properly, to get your anger out and your vents out, your animal and ego. We are animal and ego creatures, right? We are reptilian, mammalian, animal, ego, now ego with a newer prefrontal cortex, the newer developed part of the brain. And we're still in them. And we get stuck in them. Sometimes we do shit the bed and we vent and we get angry. And I'm going to teach you tomorrow how to do that productively. I'm going to teach you tomorrow how to do that with permission. I'm going to teach you tomorrow how to let that steam get blown off the top so you can get to the deeper underbelly levels. So you can, on the day where you can't take the backward step and stay present, you have an alternative to vent properly, to be like, I am in a shitstorm right now. I'm in ego and animal and I need to vent. And how do I do that properly? There's actually a productive way to do that, you guys. I'm going to show you that tomorrow. Super excited. Have a fabulous day and hang in there. I know we're going through the shitstorm and a lot of fucking unknown, but you know what? We were before this. The entire world was unknown. Before this virus hit, it was unknown when you were going to die. It was unknown whether you were going to get that job. It was unknown whether, everything was unknown. It always was unknown. We're just freaking out now because we're like, oh shit, it really is unknown? It's unknown? Wait, what? Everything's unknown? Yes! That's okay, because in the unknown, in the present moment, that's where we grow, we evolve, we awake from. Namaste, you guys.